Yes, Stoicism is a practical philosophy. It is 2,300 years old, and it's my personal philosophy. I found it and I adopted it as my own. I'm going to talk about some principles, some pillars, and some how to apply Stoicism to your daily job as an engineer. So, the four virtues of Stoicism: justice, temperance, courage, and wisdom. And we're going to talk about all them. So, justice is the capacity to distinguish good from evil. So, as you are a leader, you can also use this to to adopt ethical leadership. So you must stop blaming other people and take responsibility for your own actions. That's what the virtue of justice is all about. Temperance, or moderation, is about taking everything in the right measure. Don't get too excited when you win the lottery, and don't get too sad when a laptop got stolen. So do everything in the right amount. Courage is to stand up for your values and for your virtues, be bold, face failure, and act according to your nature. So be rational, don't give in the too much emotion, something. So, and wisdom, this is a principle of Stoicism, is to think and study, and don't make decisions based on just not informed decisions. So 7 pillars: summa bonum, so live according to your values, so live according to your good. Amor fati, accept the fate. Laptop gets stolen, that's it. Animus advertere, be present to yourself. Premeditatio malorum, think about the worst outcome, so you are prepared. I have backups. Sympatheia, everything is connected. Memento mori, ephemerality of all. So remember that you're gonna die. Memento mori, and apply your principles. So how do you apply Stoicism to leadership? Focus on what matters. There are things you can change and things you have no control over. Just do what you can and forget everything else. Don't worry about everything else, because this is what we call the dichotomy of control. Can you do something about it? Do it. You cannot do anything about it? Forget about it. It doesn't exist. It's not your problem. Just ignore it and focus on what you can change in your life and in the world. Be mindful, be present, practice prosoche, which is the practice of attention. I know New Age gurus, they call it being mindful. Stoicism invented 3,000 years ago. Be present to your mind. Embrace failure and adversity. These are facts of life. Things get stolen, things break, servers go down, entire regions catch fire. It's okay. You will survive. You will endure. And be ethical. Think about your value, apply them, and have discipline in applying those values. Be a prokopton, a disciple of Stoicism. And practice gratitude. Marcus Aurelius had a gratitude journal, so think about what matters in your life, the people, the good things that happen to you, write it down, practice this gratitude every day. 7 principles to apply this to engineering. Stop worrying. It's okay. Things get fired. The talk today, you can bring down a network, and that's all right. Practice incident, chaos engineering. So practice what can go wrong. Learn from your mistakes. Postmortems, DevOps practice. Focus on what matters. Journal and record everything. And practice empathy and gratitude to your colleagues. And some history, Zeno invented Stoicism. Stoicism comes from the Stoa, so the porch in Athens, where Zeno started to teach his philosophy. He was shipwrecked in Athens, so he lost everything and still became a famous philosopher. Cato, he stand up to Julius, and because he didn't want to serve and because he stand up for his own value, he killed himself not to serve Julius ascending to power. And of course, my personal hero, Marcus Aurelius, lost children, was all his life in war, and yet he wrote a book that everybody reads and everybody can benefit from. And he was the most powerful man in Rome, and yet he was a very real man. Some readings, so there are new and old philosophers, of course. Ryan Holiday, The Obstacle is the Way, a great book, but definitely go first with Marcus and the Meditations, and Thank you very much. And if you have any questions, you know where to find me.